Hello everybody, it's Gamer here, introducing you back to another mission on Veteran difficulty. And what a mission it is I have lined for you. It's a very easy mission once again, especially the first one. I hope you guys did that with flying colours, I'm sure you did. And this is very fun to start off this mission with. As you can see, you're like abseiling on the mountains. And I want to have a little bit of fun with this one, but I didn't want to. I wanted to not let it go. I wanted to let go of him and make him fall to his death. You'll see why. You have to swing him across the mountain and stuff. It's really funny. You ready? Look. You have to swing and then he has to get aboard. If you don't swing, I believe what happens, he's too heavy and then you guys fall off the cliff and fall to your death. Would have been quite funny to do, but it wastes time, so I didn't want to show you that anyway.
Okay, hotshot, your turn.
So once you've done this, finally, takes a few minutes to do, you finally get on a nice cliff where you think it's nice and safe. You think it's nice and safe. Until this happens. What? When? I thought we was gonna go free falling then, but I guess not. I've never done the campaign before on any other difficulty, everyone. So I've started on veteran. I always start them on veteran because you only want to do the campaign once, and you want to do it on the hardest difficulty because it's a good challenge. Now this bit is the fun bit. This is where you become a bat and you fly. You get bat wings. If you ever seen Transformers, then this is the similar kind of thing they used.
Sounds like something noble. That's what Menendez wants his followers.
And I was not being gay at all there, just, you know.
It isn't. Crosby, you're up.
I like to have a bit of fun whilst waiting my to jump from a death, pretty much, yeah. Are you ready? Let's do it! Woo! Yeah, and use the right analog stick to steer yourself. I wanted to have fun with this again by what happens if you go into a cliff. Would it be like Tarzan, you know, watch out for that tree? You know, that'd be so funny. I didn't want to do it though, but oh well. Unfortunately, this is the only fun part of this mission, so get used to it. It's only gonna last for a couple more seconds.
There, the gap in the mountain. Deploying shoot. Deploying shoot. Deploying shoot.
And then you deploy your shoot, or else you will go into the tree. Ha 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 ha. Funny that, isn't it? And this is where you become stealthy for a while.
I'm good. Salazar, Crosby,
Well,
you got the left
not
side?
for a while. You'll see. You'll see what happens unless you already know what happens. Then yeah.
Kraken, this is Harper. Come in.
Yes, they are enemies, and they don't see you. I guess they don't expect it, so why would they look for the enemy? And yes, active camo. What a look at that! An enemy right there,
Yeah.
and he doesn't see you.
Be ready to move on my kill. An EMP
Oh well,
grenade will fry their cloakies.
we'll soon kill him. Right here, if I was you all, I would throw your EMP grenades because that would help very much. Unless you save them for later on in the mission, which you should do because that's very helpful, and we'll get to that when we get to it. So here you can start shooting. I thought you had to be like some sort of ninja and not let them see you, but I threw an EMP grenade if there was any. Then you start picking off the easy enemies, you know, the ones on the cliffs. The ones with the active camo, the annoying ones with the snipers, because they could be a bugger. A little bugger. So once you think you've cleared all the guys off the floor, just crawl your way forward. You can't get up unfortunately because you're under a tree. Try not to shoot Harper, because... And if I was you, make sure you're in cover at all times. It is veteran difficulty, and you do not want to get shot, because like 2 or 3 shots you're dead, and you have to start all over again. I threw another EMP grenade for the people up top. If you want to, you could throw your grenades. It fires at your arm, which is pretty sweet. I quite like it, but it tricks you, because I thought it would go flying, but it doesn't. So if you're going to throw the grenade, make sure you have it really high up in the air. As you can see, I thought it would have gone at least over the cliff, but I guess not. As always, make sure you're behind stuff. Ignore my little pop-ups here. In your red dot sight there is a vision sensor, so you can look through walls and rocks and stuff. If I was just throw a grenade over the cliff, you get hit markers and stuff, it would quite help. And then be careful, because you do get shot at here, and your teammates should take them down. So far so good, I guess. Nothing too hard to do. Right, this bit can be a bit tricky if you don't do it in time. There is this access thing you have to get to, which is just there. It'll pop up in a sec. And if you get to it, hold X really quickly, then you're safe. Even if you're getting shot at. Try and look for any enemies about. If there isn't any, just run for the access. Just leg it. If you're getting shot at, just once you get there, hold X. Or else you will die. But now you're safe, so. And this is where you get to mow them down again, you know. This is where the fun happens. I guess there is another fun bit, I guess. This bit. Killing them down like locusts. Yeah, try not to hold on to your machine gun, or else it will burn out. You have to wait until you can use it again. Try and kill as many as you can, because you're going to have to pick them off after you're off this cannon anyway. Right, once you've done that, lay down straight away, or else you would probably get picked and shot and dead. And you got to do it all over again. And no one wants to do that on veteran.
They're falling back.
Try and get into cover. Go on your right. Go on the right side of you. Of the. So you can get behind the walls. And then try and pick off the guys with the active camo. If you can't see them, you should see them. There's usually one at the trees and stuff. So do that, and that's all good. And this is where you got turrets. You could either use your last EMP grenade. I wouldn't. Keep it, because there's this part later on in the mission where you will need it. You do have another gun. It explodes. Do not waste that. You can waste it if you want, because you do get a refill later on. But yeah, that helps destroying the targets, because it's like an EMP explosive, and it does kick ass when you get killing them. Yeah. So you just shoot it in the middle, and the turret should blow up. And then after this, you should run straight to the target. But be careful, because there is lots of enemies around the corner. So use your red dot sensor again to see through walls. Use that as your advantage, because it does help so much in this mission. And try and spray. Don't spray too much, because you will get shot at, and you might possibly die if you think you're that good. Once you think you've killed them all, just have a little quick look with your sensor, and then just run straight to the next part. Do not run straight through. Make sure you pick off these guys really quickly, or else they start throwing grenades at you, and this is where veteran becomes very, very aggressive. It's where you rage quit and go on multiplayer. So make sure you pick off these enemies really quickly. Or else you'll get about 20 grenades coming at you, and it's very irritating. Also, make sure you pick up like an enemy's weapon as well. It's very helpful if you do, because you can just keep picking up ammo and ammo without, because it would be really helpful.
Moving to investigate secondary structure.
And this is where you use the other gun, but you don't get to use it. This is what the gun actually does. Blows stuff up very, very well. It's a sweet gun.
Watch your step. Floodwaters may weaken the structure.
You don't have to check round the corners in here. I did it just in case, because I never played this map before. This mission before even. Here you gotta wait around, and this is where the guy hacks the thingy so you can get in. So yeah. And this is where I have fun again. This is where I turn gay again.
What we saw up top was just a front.
Walls are several meters thick. We lose comms.
This is where I start looking at men's asses
Update
again,
Briggs. Tell 'em we're
because
moving in.
that's what you do when you're bored on COD. And teabagging. We all love to do that.
Cleanup and containment unit to our location. Be advised, we will lose comms as soon as we make our entry.
Kraken confirms. Ground team moving for immediate
Right, this bit.
Stand by for
This is where... Well, actually, it doesn't matter. This is where you get your active camo. You do not use it because once you go through that door, there's an EMP explosive anyway, so your active camo will be gone. But I did not know that when I did it, so I'll warn you now, guys, do not do it, because this is what's going to happen.
Alright, on me.
Your active camo's gone, so... But you'll get to use it later on anyway. Right, there are turrets. You can either use your last EMP grenade, and it will get rid of them, or you can try and be Rambo, which is what I did, and it worked very well. All you gotta do is just shoot the turrets, and eventually they just blow up. Ready? Blow up. There should be 2 of them, and I think your teammates blow one up as well. And then you get enemies on top of the stairs and stuff. Make sure you shoot those down. And then you run up the stairs. But you can use the steps like what I did for cover. Not that bit, but this bit. This is a good tactic of doing this bit. Once you get checkpoint reach, it should be any minute now, and then just run into the room and take cover again. So this is where you can run straight towards, you can either go behind this wall or you can go through here. Use your sensor again here, it helps so much. Pick off all the enemies. Shoot him through a chair like a boss, and then, you know, jobs are going. Yeah. Oh yes, and another thing, you can shoot through walls on this, which is very good. Use that for your advantage again when you're using your X-ray vision. As you can see, I just shot someone through the wall, pretty much. Try not to shoot these guys through the wall because they're behind 2 walls and you just look like a knob, like I did. This is on veteran difficulty, as by the way, guys. Might not look like it, but this is just the best useful way of dealing with the enemies and stuff. Make sure you watch out for all these. Spray them and jump down. Now this is where you use your EMP grenade. This is what I've been telling you guys, to save at least 1 EMP grenade. Helps very much indeed. Because there is a turret right there. And if you don't get rid of that, you'll be stuck in that elevator for a while. So get up and quickly throw it, which is what I did. And it should blow up like that. There is another turret though, which is far back, and it starts to come. Make sure you start shooting at that straight away when it comes, which is now. Your teammates should shoot it down as well, so that's a good thing. Right, now this is where you can just pick off all the enemies again. Make sure you're behind cover at all times. Do not run across this part here because you will get shot and get killed because there is quite a lot of enemies. Just wait until they start running around corners and stuff. It would help very much. You can shoot through your friendly teammates. I did not know this until now, which is pretty good. You don't get friendly fire and you won't have to do it again, so it's alright. But yeah, once you think they're all dead and they can't reach you, just run across and your teammate should run forward. This can be a bit tricky, so be careful around this. Use your X-ray vision once again. It will help very, very much. Oh yeah, and use your second gun. If you like hit one of them, they'll like the ones around them will blow up, and your teammates will start running forward. You can't shoot through these through the wall, unfortunately, because they are behind 2 walls again. I tried to do it, it did not work. So you can shoot them through the wall though. This one guy. That's very helpful. This is where you can use your active camo. This will be very helpful during the mission when you're inside. Try not to forget about your active camo because it does help quite a lot. And you can literally just run around. They won't hardly see you at all. And this is where I heard screaming. And he is in a crate. I actually went the right way. He's in that crate on your left. And I was like, the fuck? And this is where you get your little robot.
This is 3D fabrication tech. Weapons, components, armor.
Which is pretty sweet.
Menendez is arming himself for war.
This guy helps you out so
Woods told us
much.
how much wealth Menendez built over the years.
You gotta love him.
He's been investing it in weapons tech.
Somebody's here.
And this is where you find the guy that's in the crate. You have to open it up, unfortunately. I thought they were doing it, and I was like, hey, wait a minute.
Please, don't hurt me. Okay, come on out.
Looks like a vampire, don't he? He's pretty white. He's been in there for a while. It's like he's been in a coffin. It was like, hey!
My name is Eric Briner. I'm a magnetometrist.
Yeah? And what is Menendez's
Yes, that is Eric's
They brought me here
bulge,
to process
everyone.
the Celerium. It's a
No, I was just
new
checking his
rare earth element
identification.
that will render all existing mining technologies obsolete.
I thought there'd be more guys in there, but I guess not. Maybe only the one guy will hide. Pretty did well. Blah, 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 blah. Right, prepare yourselves for here. Shoot the guys that come down the rope straight away.
Grab some of these shields.
That will take a lot off your mind there. And keep doing the same if you can. Try and use active camo here. This is a good part to use it.
These fuckers mean business.
Because this is where you can just stand and start shooting the crap out of them. And they won't hardly see you at all. They do have their own turrets as well, so try and take them down. Or you can let teammates do it, but it's best off of you doing it. Yeah, and just keep shooting whilst taking cover. And do take down that turret above, because he will destroy you.
We're clear.
Now where's the Celerium?
This way. The locking mechanism requires 2 operators. On your go. Follow me.
And finally we get to this point where we get this weird looking grenade thing. The thing that everyone's been fighting for. Get ready for an epic part here. You're gonna love it. Just stay, just sit in your seat tightly and watch.
This
You'll love it. I'm not gonna ruin it for you.
has more
Get ready.
processing power
Get ready.
than your entire military infrastructure.
You
We're
ready?
working on the lab where Menendez plans to use it as a basis for a massive cyber attack. I heard
Are you
about
ready?
something
Because there it comes.
Karma. It may be the name
Dun,
of the
dun,
cyber
dun,
weapon. If Menendez uses a Celerium worm to initiate an attack, there will be nothing anyone can do to stop it.
Any second. What? What was that? I think he's dead. I didn't check, but I think he's dead, yeah. Oh, well, I think I did check. Yeah, he's dead. Out of anybody, it's always the good guy that gets shot. It's never you. It's always the innocents they shoot first.
Damn it, no response.
We'll fight our way out, with or without
And this is
support.
where you got to make your way
This
out.
ain't over yet.
So push forward, take cover behind those shields and stuff. Use your X-ray vision again. There is quite a few enemies, but then eventually you get your allies. Lots of allies come and help you out, so it's all right. It's all gravy, baby. And this is the part of the mission where you can just relax, I believe. Okay, once you've killed these last couple guys, then you can relax. Just always use that method of taking cover behind walls and stuff, and you will succeed in veteran missions because it's very, very helpful. You can waste all your ammo now if you want.
Section, your team can stand out.
It's Briggs. Stand out.
I got
It's
pretty scared here.
extraction team.
I thought they were
Are you a
enemies.
sight for sore eyes?
And then I was like, oh wait. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And yeah, guys, this is pretty much the end of the mission now. You give this guy the green-looking thing that everyone was fighting for.
Admiral Briggs, good to see
Shake
you.
his hand like a boss, and yeah, job's a good one.
Whatever Menendez is planning, Celerium is.
I hope this walkthrough was very helpful, everybody. And if you want to see any other missions, so please like and subscribe, and you can just stay tuned for them. And just to prove that this is the first time I was on these missions, you're about to see my achievements I get. So enjoy this little clip, and goodbye.